And another reminder, the guy that's doing the app for your iPhone has titled it Sky Mirror Astrology. And he's working on finding a way to get the Sky Mirror, this 10-15 minute segment I do every week, and get the Sky Mirror posted on the iPhone. I don't know how he's coming on that, but something in the future you can punch a little button on your iPhone and get the Sky Mirror for the week. Would be pretty cool. Anyway, the app is actually named Sky Mirror Astrology. Go to the App Store, check it out. Great way to learn astrology. Natal charts, people are fuzzy things to study, my friends. Psychology to tell you. It's very fuzzy to study people. But there's no question when you look at the chart and walk out the door and there's pretty girls all over, and you had a good Venus chart, there's no question but what you go out with Mercury retrograde and you got to go back in again. It's happening a lot around here. You're probably still in the throes of that Mercury-Uranus station, aren't you? And you've just had a hell of a week. Changing things, electric things, communications going out, transportation going out. It's been a tough week. I'm in the week before the tough week, on the 17th and 20th, when it got worse. I'm still a week before that, and people are calling me and saying, whoa, what's going on? When is this going to be over? I mean, if you've got planets at 12 degrees, cardinal signs, whoa, you're having a tough time, aren't you? Okay, here's our planetary pattern. You can see Neptune, Pluto, Saturn, Venus has now joined the party, and Mars and Jupiter. Here's a big grand trine, 3 trines in a triangle. Another trine, lots of sextiles. These guys are all in cahoots, and pretty much they don't want any part of poor Uranus. And in fact, Uranus is being squared. I got really ticked off at that guy calling me up and say, you got to walk into the office. Anyway, here's Mars and Jupiter playing the game, but Mercury is at 15 when you start your week. And Uranus is at 12.5, so that's only 2.5 degrees off the Mercury-Uranus square. And even though Mercury has gone direct, where you're sitting now, it's still not much fun. You're still going to have glitches galore. Yeah, and when you check out the Sky Mirror on a daily basis, we run the moon around the edge. If you're on the Thursday show, the moon's in Pisces. Not too bad Thursday. Friday, in the middle of the day, the moon shifts into Aries, and bingo, the SHIT hits the fan. It starts off Friday afternoon and evening pretty nice with the trine to the sun. Oh, I'm going to go get things done. And then there's a nasty square to Jupiter. We're overdoing it. And then there's a square to Pluto that comes off about midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning. Eek, panic, eek, a bug. And then here's the conjunction to Uranus, happens Saturday morning. So with a little bit of luck, you'll get by this Friday if you don't stay up too late. But your Saturday morning is going to be full of weird noises and strange occurrences and a lot of transportation, communication difficulties. You find yourself stuttering or freaking out, feeling weird here Saturday morning. Well, everybody is. It's just not you. No. By Saturday afternoon, there's a square to Mars and everybody's ticked off and angry. They've had a whole day of frustration so far. So Saturday is not an easy time. You're probably still feeling a little bit of that glitch on Sunday, the 28th, while the moon is still in Aries. After dinner, it shifts into Taurus here, and things change and get a lot different. And on Monday, the 29th, look at that. We've got trines and sextiles to everything. Well, of course, there's a 30-degree angle to Uranus. Get rid of the astrologer. Get rid of the environmentalist and the tree huggers. Get rid of independent thought. Get rid of secular stuff. Let's all go with the religious people. You see what's happening in India or in Egypt? Wow. Amazing thing going on there. But look at the planetary pile up here on Monday. It starts early with the square to the sun, and you don't feel like you're getting much done. and there's an opposition to Saturn really early in the morning, 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Everything slows down. There's a sextile to Neptune. Oh, we're all inspired, but the opposition to Saturn means it's going to slow down. And you get a little more powerful in the middle of Monday with trine to Pluto and trines to Venus. It feels kind of sexy and kind of fun. There's a sextile to Jupiter. People are laughing. But soon, and here's a sextile to Mars. You actually get some chores done and feel kind of heroic. But snuck in here, kind of hard to see, is the South Node. See that little upside down horseshoe? So after you have that burst of energy around dinner time, and you want to go fix everything, hooray, and it's very social, it's getting kind of sexy. Here's the South Node. The moon goes by there about 9-10 o'clock or so, and it feels like everybody needs help. It was a fine day, except it ends up by everybody thinks they need help. So I don't know. I don't recommend you go off on things here too easily, because Mercury and Uranus are still squared. Here's harmony to Mercury, though, on Tuesday, July 30th. Things get a little better, at least with communication. I guess I would have to caution you that Tuesday, Mercury seems a little better. It's still got Uranus squaring it. If this is words or letters or talk or walk that doesn't involve electricity or motors or things that go around, then you might get away with doing something here only once. But Uranus is still squaring Mercury, and even though we all pretend that Uranus isn't a bother, I don't know. So caution on Tuesday the 30th. At least until the moon leaves Taurus and goes into Gemini. And here on Wednesday, when you get up about breakfast time, the moon shifts into Gemini. That's a lot more talking, walking sign, a lot more communicating. But here Wednesday evening, Wednesday around dinner time, there's a square to Neptune. Confusion, delusion. What did that priest artist doctor say? What kind of fishy stuff is going on? They're making deals behind the scenes. And the environment is the loser. Question everything here Wednesday. Things aren't quite what they seem. It'll make sense to you on Thursday, August 1st. There's a sextile to the sun early in the morning. And then you get lazy. There's a nasty old square to Venus. And oh, no sex for me this morning. I can't rest. Might as well get up. And when you do, golly, there's a nice sextile to Uranus. Turn on the internet. I can't even watch television anymore. What with the commercials are terrible. They're just everywhere. You know, and they're loud. And then if you don't get that, it's just there's a Zimmerman trial, or the whole normal television is turned into a disgusting mess. I don't know what the state of Olelo programming is, aside from my show, but wow. I think the internet is taking over, and television is choking us with commercials again and again and again and again, the same old stuff. Who's watching that anyway? But there might be some hidden gems here for you Thursday morning, if you check out the news shows. It goes well after that Thursday evening and into Friday morning. The moon's still in Gemini, and on the 2nd, and things aren't so bad, huh? On Saturday, the moon's in Cancer. It goes into Cancer actually about dinner time here, between lunch and dinner. On Friday, the moon shifts into Cancer, and it seemed like it was quite peaceful Friday until you got to that point, because that's where all the action is here. It's all in the sign of Cancer. I mean, look at this mess. So you're really going to feel it again here. It starts Saturday, August 3rd. Yeah, Jupiter starts it off. Oh yeah, let's all go have a picnic or have fun. Let's laugh. Let's overdo things. And indeed, you might find yourself doing some of that. But here's the square to Uranus. That's at, let's see, here's when it shifts. Here's 0 degrees. Uranus is right there where the red mark is. So that's Saturday afternoon, probably before dinner. And here's the glitch. The electricity fails. Communication is a problem. That feeling goes on all the way through Saturday through Sunday, because here's the square to Mercury. The moon's still in Cancer on August 4th. And so Saturday through Sunday, communication problems. Look, here's the sextile to Venus, though. And it could be some rest, could be some fun. You got to get by the 10-degree stuff here. That's Pluto, panic. That's Saturday morning, really, in the middle of the day. And then getting by the anger areas, which come up pretty strong here Saturday night. And the glitches, by the time you get to Sunday, here's a little peaceful bit of pleasure for you, Sunday after breakfast in the morning sometime. And something to enjoy. But look out, here's the Mercury problem again. And the moon's going by Mercury. Now it's at 25 degrees. Here you could have some constructive talk and walk. And maybe Uranus is out of orb. Uranus is at 12. This is at 25. That's 13 degrees out. So probably it's not going to be too glitchy here Sunday afternoon and evening. We just kind of keep our fingers crossed, huh? The sun's in Leo, 4 to 14 degrees of Leo. So the sun, is actually setting up for a trine to Uranus. Here is people, independent thinkers. Here's Edward Snowden, my hero. They call him now a TSA leaker. We used to call these folks whistleblowers, remember? And we had laws actually protecting whistleblowers. But the incredible media on that grand trine, the Neptune, Jupiter, Saturn, oh yeah, let's call him a leaker. So Mr. Snowden's become a TSA leaker and not a hero whistleblower like he really is. Oh well, living in the USA.